You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today I am talking about my new adopted cat. So, I had to put my cat of like 13 years to sleep on February 16th of this year, and it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do in my life to date. And I was completely heartbroken and just everything, really, honestly. And so I went about 4 days of just massive depression, and I'm still suffering from depression right now. Um, but I started interviewing new cats to adopt and to possibly bring home with me. And on Wednesday the 23rd, I adopted a new cat named Bernard. He's 10 months old and just a weird cat. Not to say that all cats are broken or damaged in their own way or whatever, but um there's a lot of getting used to each other. Like, having a cat for 13 years, you just automatically know each other's routines. I could be loud or move fast or whatever, and she would just be like, whatever. You're just having one of your bipolar moods, or you're just screaming because whatever reason. And so having this new cat and having to get it used to not only being around me and some of the things that I do, but having to get used to him and some of the things that he does has been really kind of difficult and challenging. And I just recently discovered that he peed on my dirty laundry. And I've been hearing him scratching on the floor or whatever, but my other cats had scratched on the floor like after they got out of the litter box. So I really hadn't thought anything about it really. Um but I went to do laundry today and noticed that some of my dirty clothes were like wet, and I smelt them and they smelt like cat pee. And I was like, God damn it. I hope this isn't something that's going to be an all the time thing, because I I don't want to walk around smelling like the cat pee dude, you know? Nobody does. So I went over to YouTube University and pulled up a couple of videos talking about why my cat pees on a litter box and stuff. And I went over to oh god, I can't remember his name, Jackson Galaxy or something like that. I Yeah, Jackson Galaxy is his name. He's like this world renowned cat whisperer type person, and he's on TLC or Discovery Channel and has like the TV show My Cat from Hell. So I watched his thing, and then I watched a couple of other videos about like why is my cat peeing on my clothes and how to stop it, and so on and so forth. And so they said that a lot of times when it comes to having new cats in the house, especially if you have other cats, or um they're trying to bond with you or whatever, that they will sometimes pee on your clothes, and that it can be an emotional reaction or it can be a medical reaction. And seeing since I just got him home from the shelter, that I'm assuming it's emotional. And they said one of the things that cats will do, especially male cats, is that they will not only mark their territory, but they will urinate on their owner's clothes to try to establish a bond. So I'm hoping that that's just what it is, because this Wednesday will be 1 week that I've had him. And like I said, we're still getting to know each other and everything. The other thing that they said is that the cat may not care for the litter box. And that is a very good probability because the litter box that I'm using right now has been through 3 cats, and I no longer have any of them. They've all passed away since getting it. So, like, it's been a while since this litter box has been purchased, and it might be that I need to go out and buy a whole brand new litter box that has no smell but his own on it and go from there. But um I'm hoping and I'm praying that he's gonna stop peeing all over my clothing because that's going to just piss me off. And he said not to really try to discipline the cat because they're not gonna understand because it is part of their natural like instinct to do this, to try to bond with other animals or even with their owners, because cats communicate through scent signal. And the first thing I thought of when I like felt that wet clothing was I need to like correct this. And thinking back on like having a childhood dog or whatever, where they potty on the floor and you like take and you put their nose on it or in it and you like correct them that way or what have you. I that's like that's where I went to in my mental state. And I know now as an adult you're not supposed to do that to your animals or whatever, but that's how I was taught with my first dog. And so it wasn't until many years later that I realized, no, you're not supposed to do that. There's other ways to correct it. And so I thought, okay, I want to do something different. I don't want to automatically discipline him because we are just getting to know each other. And I don't want him to associate me as this bad guy. And I'm taking the advice from Jackson Galaxy and these other videos that I've been watching, and that it is 100% he is trying to bond with me. Now, if it continues on, then I am going to um have to change out the litter box, and I think I may still just change out the litter box anyways. But for now, I just don't have the money to run out and grab another litter box. But in the next couple of days, I'll see about doing so and seeing if I can maybe even get like a temporary new box, like something from the dollar store or something like that, and then just working with that for a little bit. The other thing that they said it could be is that it could possibly be the texture of the litter. And I'm hoping that that's not the case because the litter I buy is the litter that I like. It's unscented and just works really well. And it's something that I've used for the last 13, 14 years of having cats. And they've all like kind of adjusted to it. So I know in the shelters and stuff, they use like these pine pellet things. And if I absolutely have to, I'm going to switch to that. But I'm going to, like I said, just assume the best and go from there and just do little things to try to change stuff out. Like he's he's pooping in the box. He just hasn't been peeing in the box. So um, it also may mean that instead of being like a typical guy and just throwing my clothes on the floor instead of putting them in the hamper, that I gotta like make the conscious effort of putting them into the hamper. And then if he goes into the hamper and starts peeing in the hamper, then um, work on that from there. But yeah, so have you guys had this kind of a problem with your pets? If you have, you know, give me some kind of like, what did you do to fix this? Like, leave a comment or something. I would really love to hear other people's input on this. But yeah, I'm loving my new dude. Every day I learn something new about him. Every day he comes out of his shell just a little bit more. He is a very rambunctious boy. Um, and for being 10 months old, like, he's the size of an adult cat, and I have to keep reminding myself, no, he's still just a kitten. This is what kittens do. Because when I had Bella, who was the one that I put down that I had for for 13 years, um, she was just a little fluff ball when I got her, and so she grew up around all the things and everything going on in the house. My sister and my niece were living with me at the time. She grew up around them. So she wasn't ever in that exploratory phase. Well, I brought in a 10-month-old kitten who is the size of a full-grown alley cat, and it's all a brand new thing to them. So, of course, they're going to be a little bit more explorative and everything else. So, suffering with like bipolar issues, it's been very, very much a constraint on my part, trying not to completely flip out and yell and scream at this animal. And not that that's what I've done in the past, is just like constantly flown off the handle at my other cats, but just trying to make a conscious effort of, this is a kitten, they're brand new. It's going to take some time for you to get into the groove with each other, and just, do the best you can with what you have going on for you. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. You can even shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. But for now, I am going to go. Please make sure you head over to the blog, hellocupcakeitsme.com, and check out stuff that I post there that I don't post anywhere else. You can follow me on all the different social medias. On Instagram, it's Michael Scott Peterson, SON, not SEN. I post all my personal stuff over there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Hello Cupcake, the number 4 and the letter U. If you want to follow me over on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Hello Cupcake, the number 4 and the letter U. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often, as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.